Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to have an amazing class. I'm very excited to join you today. Today, I would like to know how are you doing? Please, Maritza, could you please tell us?
Hi, everyone. Today I'm feeling great. I'm very happy to be here and be able to learn new things.
Exactly, Maritza. Carmen, how are you doing today?
Today I feel to decided for this class and now I'm taking my lunch.
Okay, great. Now, I would like to know what are you going to do later? Please, Maritza, could you answer this question, please? Are you going to have lunch with someone special, or are you going to go out, maybe?
I'm going to have lunch with my family. My uncle is cooking right now. So after this, I'm going to eat, and then I'm going to do my task.
Very well, Maritza. Well, that's exactly what I wanted to hear. You used a possessive adjective, which is going to be the topic of today. Well, today we are going to learn how to talk about possessions and how to use English personal pronouns. Have you heard of English pronouns before, Maritza?
Yes, of course, I heard about that.
Well,
it's important to know because when we speak, we need to know about who are referring to.
Yes, exactly. That's the purpose of pronouns. Pronouns help us refer to a certain person or subject. In order to avoid repetition, helps us to replace a noun in a sentence. Well, let's continue with our presentation. As you can see on the screen, here we are going to see what are pronouns. Well, there are different types of pronouns. We have subject, object, possessive, and reflexive pronouns. Each one of them is different from the others, and we are going to see how they differ to each other. Well, let's start with what are pronouns? Well, for this, I would like to have the participation of Maritza. Maritza, could you please read what are pronouns?
Okay. What are pronouns? Pronouns are words that replace nouns in a sentence. We use them to avoid repetitions and make sentence clearer and smoother. For example, Lisa is my friend. Lisa likes to read. Lisa has a cat. Lisa is my friend. She likes to read. She has a cat.
Very well, Maritza. And I ask you, which is the pronouns that is used here in the second sentence.
She.
And why is it used? What noun
Because
it replaces?
because we replace the third person, Lisa, with she.
Very well, Maritza. You got it. She is the subject pronoun that replaces the noun Lisa because Lisa is a feminine noun, so we have to use she. But also, Lisa is in the third person, so we have to use she because of all of these reasons. And as you said, she is used to avoid repetition. As you can see in the first sentence, the noun Lisa is repeated 3 times, and when you repeat a noun in a sentence, it sounds less smooth, and it is also very unnatural when you speak with another person. So we use this subject pronouns to sound better at speaking English. Well, let's continue. As I have been explaining you, there are different types of pronouns in English. These are subject pronouns, object pronouns, possessive pronouns, and reflexive pronouns. The first type of pronoun is subject pronouns. They are used as the subject of a sentence. The subject pronouns that exist in English are I, you, he, she, it, we, and they. For this, I want you to know that these subject pronouns are used to before a verb. So these are the subjects which perform an action. For example, I will give you some examples. For example, this sentence. I gave my mother a gift. Here, she liked it a lot. This is a perfect example where I'm using a subject pronoun. I'm using she to replace the noun of my mother. So I am avoiding repetition. But if I use the same noun in the second sentence, it will sound very unnatural. So, as you can see, the second example is I gave my mother a gift. My mother liked it a lot. I'm repeating my mother, which is the noun. And it sounds less fluent and smooth. So subject pronouns help us to be more fluent and to express our ideas in a clearer way. Okay, let's continue. Object pronouns. These are used as the objects of a verb or preposition. For example, these are me, you, him, her, it, us, and them. These come after the verb. For example, here you can see two sentences. The first one is, that handbag is really beautiful. I liked it a lot. I like it a lot. We can see here an object pronoun. The object pronoun here is it. Why? Well, because it replaces the object, which is that handbag. Handbag is bolso de mano in Spanish. So, to avoid repeating handbag in this second sentence, we use it. In Spanish, it could be translated as ese bolso de mano o cartera es muy hermosa. Me gusta mucho. So here it refers to the handbag. The second example is, my mother wanted me to give her something special for her birthday, so I gave her a coat. Here we have another object pronoun, which is her. As you can see, her comes after the verb. The verb here is in past simple. It comes after because it is an object pronoun. It receives the action of the verb. And here, this object pronoun replaces my mother. I would like to know if you have any doubts so far to explain you more about it. Maritza, is everything clear?
Yes, it's clear for me.
Okay. And what about Carmen?
The example are here, in my opinion.
Okay, perfect. So I think that this is all clear. So let's continue to the third type of pronouns, which is possessive pronouns. These are used to show ownership. These are mine, yours, his, hers, ours, theirs. These are used to replace an adjective, an possessive adjective, and a noun. Well, I'm going to show you what I mean by this. So here you can see two examples. The first example is, I have a red car. It is mine. So mine here is the possessive pronoun because it replaces this sentence. Mine replaces my car. So I could say I have a red car. It is my car. But it would sound very unnatural to say so because I'm repeating car, which is not something we want. Because of this, we use mine to replace my. My is a possessive adjective because my comes before the noun, which is car, and car is the noun. So mine replaces these two words. In Spanish, it will be translated as tengo un carro rojo, es mío. Entonces, suena más natural. Pero, ¿qué pasaría si utilizaría el siguiente ejemplo? Aquí diría, tengo un carro rojo, es mi carro. No suena tan natural o tan fluido. Por ende, utilizo mine. It is mine. Se traduciría como, tengo un carro rojo, es mío. O es mío. Entonces, suena mucho mejor decirlo de esta forma, en inglés. El siguiente ejemplo, the second example is, don't eat his food, it is not yours. Here, the possessive pronoun is yours. Yours replaces these two words. So, yours replaces these two words, your food. How would it sound if I delete this? In Spanish, it would be no comas su comida, no es tu comida. Esto suena claramente muy robótico y por ende no ayuda a que la conversación sea fluida. Entonces, por eso utilizo yours. Yours. Don't eat his food. It is not yours. Se traduciría como, no coma su comida. No es tuya. I hope all is clear so far. And let's continue with reflexive pronouns. These refer back to the subjects. Myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself, ourselves, themselves. Well, these are used in the following examples. So, we have three examples here where myself and himself are used. The first example is, I am doing my assignment myself. Esto se traduce en español como, estoy haciendo mi tarea, yo mismo estoy haciendo mi tarea. Se traduciría así en español. En inglés, ese yo mismo o ese mismo, esa palabra mismo o misma, si se refiere a una persona femenina, pero en este caso se refiere a una persona masculina, entonces significa mismo. y ese mismo va al final, el cual es myself. So, I'm doing my assignment myself. Quiere decir que estoy haciendo por mi propia cuenta mi tarea, yo mismo, sin ayuda de nadie más. Ese es un ejemplo en donde se usa myself. Sería incorrecto decir I am myself doing my assignment. ¿Por qué es incorrecto? Porque myself generalmente en este tipo de oraciones va al final, como en este caso, cuando quieres expresar que tú estás haciendo por tu propia cuenta algo. En este caso, tu tarea. I am doing my assignments myself. Yo mismo estoy haciendo mi tarea. Entonces, the second example is, I consider myself as a hardworking person. Here, myself is used after the verb consider to make this verb a pronominal verb. Esta oración sería traducida en español como yo me considero como una persona trabajadora. Si yo le elimino el myself, se traduciría en español como yo considero como una persona trabajadora. Y no es lo que tú quieres decir. Entonces, myself nos ayuda a agregar ese pronombre me en español. En inglés ese me es myself. I consider myself. Me considero. Y lo que sigue es como una persona trabajadora. A uno mismo, considerarse. Entonces, tenemos el tercer ejemplo, el cual es he considers himself as a very empathetic person. Él se considera como una persona muy empática. Como pueden observar, very empathetic goes before the noun, because this whole phrase, esta frase entera, viene a ser un adjetivo, por ende va antes del sustantivo. Y consider myself significa considerarse. En esta oración, él se considera como una persona muy empática. So we have seen how these pronouns are used. So let's move on. Now we have the review. Carmen, could you please read the text?
Yes.
Could you please read the text?
Okay. That's the pronoun.
Yes, subject pronouns.
You can replace the subject or the sentence. Subject pronoun.
Okay.
Subject pronoun receive the actions in a sentence. They replace nouns that come after the or preposition.
Okay. Yes. I forgot to explain you that object pronouns can also be used after a preposition. For example, examples. She did it for me, for her. So you can see here that there is a preposition, which is for. For here is a preposition. And after this preposition, we have two object pronouns, which are me and her. En español, estas dos oraciones se traducirían como: la primera, ella lo hizo por mí. Ese me viene a ser en inglés me, M-E, y se usa y es un pronombre objeto porque va después de una preposición, en este caso que es for. La otra oración es él murió por ella. Quiere decir que él dio su vida para salvarle a ella. Entonces, cuando usas for, automáticamente después tienes que usar un pronombre objeto que es her. Este her significa ella. Aunque ustedes saben también que she significa ella, pero en este caso no podemos usar she, porque she usualmente, al igual que otros pronombres sujeto, van al inicio de la oración. Pero cuando existe, como en este caso, si quieres decir ella, pero al final de la oración tienes que usar her, porque her es un pronombre objeto que se posiciona al final de la oración y recibe la acción, en este caso la acción de morir. Él murió por ella. Este pronombre objeto recibe la acción de que esta persona murió por esta persona. Entonces, esto significaría él murió por ella. Y no puedo usar she, porque she va al inicio de una oración y después de she vendría un verbo. Pero como aquí termina la oración y no hay ningún verbo que le sigue, entonces no necesito she, tengo que usar her. Y her significa lo mismo que she, significa ella, pero se usan en distintas posiciones dentro de la oración que tienen diferentes propósitos. For this, I'm going to use a tool, which is this, and the person that is selected will answer the question, whatever it is. So let's start. Well, Luisa, congratulations, you were selected. Okay, Luisa, activity, can you do the first activity?
The first answer. Okay, my pandemic are turning to the father. I in this sense, yes, sir.
Perfect. Let's see if that is the correct answer. Congratulations. In fact, we use them here because them comes after this verb, which is in past simple, invited. Them is an object pronoun and it receives the action of the verb, which is invites. So, y uso them para reemplazar a estos dos sujetos, Mike y Jenny, los cuales vendrían a ser they. ¿Por qué they? Porque al haber dos personas y al tratarse de dos personas en tercera persona, uso el plural they. También podría decir They are coming to the party. I invited them yesterday. Ellos van a venir a la fiesta. Les invité ayer. Entonces, por eso uso them para significar les. The following person to answer the second question will be Maritza. So prepare yourself, Maritza. Now you have to choose an answer.
Letter A.
Okay, letter A.
I don't like this movie.
Okay, why don't you like it, Maritza? Tell us.
It was terrible.
Okay,
Bad
Maritza,
movie.
it was terrible. Okay, and let's see if that's the correct answer. Yes, congratulations, Maritza. You got it. Well, we use here I. Why? Why do we use I in this sentence? Tell us, Maritza.
Because I am talking about me. I don't like this movie. So to say a sentence, I need to use this subject pronoun.
Okay, but why don't we use me? If it also refers to a first person here.
Because doesn't make sense to the sentence.
Yes, it doesn't make sense because it is an object pronoun, and as
Yes.
I have told you, object pronouns are placed usually at the end of the sentence. So here I'm starting the sentence. It is the beginning of the sentence, so I don't have
Yes.
to use me. I have to use I.
Right.
And this is true because after we have don't, and don't like is a verb, in this case in the negative form. So before a verb we should use a subject pronoun. In this case it is I. Well, very well, Maritza. Let's continue. Now it's Carmen's turn. Carmen, could you please select the right answer?
The correct answer is the letter B. That
Okay,
is my book, please. Mm,
okay, very well. That's my book. Please give it to me. So that's your answer. Let's see. Yes, that was correct. Yes, it makes sense. Este es mi libro. Por favor, dámelo. O dámelo a mí. Esa sería la traducción en español, ¿cierto? So, Maritza, could you please select the right answer in this question?
The cats are sleeping. They are on the couch.
Perfect. Just a little mistake in the pronunciation. It is couch, on the couch. Couch.
On the couch.
Yes, perfect. Yes, let's see. Yes, that's the correct answer. Here, they is used because it's plural and it is in the third person. So we have to use the. Now, I want you to write a small text using the English pronouns and possessives we have seen today in our class. For that, I will ask you to. I'm gonna give you 5 minutes to do this activity. It doesn't have to be a long text. It could be a small text. So we start. Well, time is over. It's time to go over or review your written texts. Well, I would like that Maritza reads her text and try to tell us which is the type of English pronoun or possessive you used. Please.
Okay. One of the most special people in my life is my mother. She means everything to me, not only because she gave me life, but also because she is my best friend. I can share with her all my dreams, doubts, and even my fears. She supports me all the time and gives me good advice too. I love her so much. So, in this text, I use subject pronoun. For example, she, I. Also, I use object pronouns like me,
Okay.
her.
Congratulations, Maritza. You did it very well. I'm surprised.
Thank you.
Well,
Thank you.
let's continue with Carmen. Carmen, could you please read your text and explain us briefly about the English pronouns and possessives you used, please?
My favorite profession is the learn letters that have trouble with me, called Congress Advantage. These are very enough and memory phenomenon of publication. But you're not good at a cover and yellow face, so sorry on the wrong. Reminds me of the face, like seeing and experience I have. It's more than just a number. It's a tangible piece of my journey. The
To finish this lesson, I would like to congratulate you because of your constant participation and your great work throughout our class. I'm happy that you learned a lot and that you really got this topic. So, without anything more to say, me despido de ustedes y espero que tengan un excelente día.